Argentina has always been a talent factory, from Maradona to Lionel Messi. I mean, I could really sit here for years listing Argentinian superstars. And while in recent years, the production of talent from Argentina has not slowed down at all, and in recent years has sped up hugely, if anything. River Plate in particular have had a disgusting amount of talent come through their ranks in recent years. Enzo Fernandez and Julian Alvarez were the first in this new young batch to make the move out to Europe, and more recently Claudio Echeverri will be following in Alvarez's footsteps, as his transfer to Manchester City has already been arranged. But right now, despite River Plate being littered, and I mean littered, with young talent, they have already a new youngster on the rise, born in 2007 and having just turned 17 a month ago. Franco Mastantuono is the new kid on the block, and boy is he special, having already played 28 games for River Plate from January of this year to right now. He is quickly improving, and it's really only a matter of time until a European giant snatches him up. But just what makes Mastantuono such a special player, and exactly how high is his ceiling? Well, that's what we'll be talking about today. So what's going on, everyone? You are listening to Back of the Net here. I hope you're all doing well. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Mastantuono started his football journey at just 3 years old, playing for River do Azul, where his dad was the coach. And in 2017, while playing there, he got an offer to join River Plate's academy, but surprisingly turned it down since his family wanted him to focus on tennis. He eventually joined Club Cemento at age 11. 2 years later, in 2019, Mastantuono decided to eventually take up River Plate's offer and made his debut for the youth team. His early progress at River Plate was slowed down by the pandemic, but by August 2023, he signed his first professional contract with the club, seeing a hefty €30 million release clause being put into that contract. He soon joined River Plate first team training under coach Martin de Michelis. Yes, the same de Michelis that played for Man City, and he even played in preseason friendlies for River Plate. In January 2024, Mastantuono made history, becoming River Plate's third youngest player to ever feature in an official match for the club. Shortly after, in February 2024, he broke yet another record, becoming the club's youngest ever goal scorer, surpassing the legendary Javier Saviola with a very nice volley in a Copa Argentina win. Despite these achievements, coach de Michelis held off on giving him consistent first team action, believing that he wasn't quite ready for regular appearances and was more so going to be used as kind of a reserve and a player playing in the youth setup. On the international stage, Mastantuono caught the eye of Argentina, earning call-ups to the under-17s and under-20 squads thanks to his impressive performances at River Plate. In recent couple of months, Mastantuono has been getting far more game time for River Plate, having played 628 minutes in the league this season and getting a goal and 2 assists in the league so far. Franco Mastantuono is a left-footed player with a lot of versatility, capable of playing on the right wing, also as an attacking midfielder, and even if needed, he could play up front. He has some really good attributes in his ball striking ability and free kicks. He's really good. He has a knack for scoring or setting them up with good vision and really good technique. He has very impressive off the ball movement and ability to create space, and while he is still refining his use of both feet and improving his physicality, especially in aerial duels and the whole strength department, his pace, his agility, his stamina allows him to cover a lot of ground, and he is a really hard worker, which isn't something you see very commonly in a player as technically sound as him. Speaking about his technical ability, Mastantuono is very well-rounded technically. His dribbling, his crossing and his passing are very strong, making him a real asset on the ball for River Plate, while his ability to read the game and position himself effectively helps him control the midfield when he's playing in midfield. His ball control, especially in tight areas, is exceptional for his age. Shouldn't come as a surprise, I mean, he is Argentinian, but it is still very cool to see. Though he's not a defensive powerhouse that's going to win the ball the whole time, I'm still very impressed of how hard-working he is defensively for such a young player. Mentally, his determination and even his leadership is beyond his years. He has great decision-making and composure on the field, again, something not too commonly seen in a 17-year-old, and his underlying numbers are great as well. He ranks in the 98th percentile in shots total, he ranks in the 99th percentile in tackles, he ranks in the 97th percentile in successful take-ons, rebounds, he ranks in the 95th percentile in passes attempted, the 86th percentile in progressive passes, the 80th percentile in progressive passes received, and the 86th percentile in shot creating actions. Now again, that is compared against the top 5 leagues in Europe, so very different standards being that he plays in Argentina. At 17 years old, these numbers, or even he was 16 when he was putting up most of these numbers are absolutely outstanding for such a young player. At just 17 years old, Mastantuono is already making a huge impact at River Plate, and with further developments in his weaker areas and even his stronger areas, which I'm sure we can all expect being that he's still so young, he could very well become a high level player. Mastantuono's ceiling, in my opinion, is super high. At just 17 years old, he's already making waves at River Plate with his technical skill, his smart positioning, which isn't common for a youngster, and maturity on the field is really impressive. To me, he's got that special mix of creativity, playmaking, and just overall goal scoring ability that makes him a standout impressive youngster. If he keeps improving his strength, his aerial game, and gets better with both feet, maybe even a better finisher, he could very well end up playing for a top European club in no time. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if I see an offer come in for Franco Mastantuono from a top European club in the next transfer window. I really think he's a special player, and if he can keep progressing, sky is the limit for him.